Okay, Thai online language lessons continue at a rate of 1 hour per week. I'm learning about possessives. Okay, fair enough. I don't even know what that means in English rather than Thai, but yeah, I'm not a very good English student when it comes to that sort of stuff. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I didn't want to break with tradition here. Like we've been doing these live streams now on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. For the last 5 years. I didn't want to miss one, even though Robert says I need to take a holiday. Well, I am on a holiday, so I don't need to take a holiday. Taking a holiday from my holiday up here in Sukhothai. Getting ready for the big day out. Anyway, wait for a few people to join us. Yep, okay. I think everything's working. Seems to be working. I hate this YouTube app. It doesn't really tell you much. You don't get much feedback. Oh, that's the second person. So who's joined us? 3 people. Yep. Hey, yeah. Hello. Sound off when you get here because I got no tools to tell me who's watching or anything. How's everybody shaping up for the Thai New Year? That's a good question. Are you all ready? Are you ready? That's the question. I've got my dihydro monoxide plasma cannon here. For any wannabe, gunners out there. Yep. What do you reckon about that? 1.7 megajoules of energy. Pump it up, pump it up. Arthur Seymour, g'day, watching you from New York. Of course, there's nowhere near New Year in that side of the world, but this is Thailand New Year. It's the water festival. Officially starts today, even though they've been at it all for the last 7 days. It officially starts today. We have 21 days of Songkran. This is the official start of the water fights where nobody can complain if they get wet. The previous days, it's just one of those happenstance things that you're just driving along and just get your car washed. Yes, it's well, some people don't like getting wet, obviously, to each their own, but it's life here. Thailand, it's hot. I think I just posted the temperature this morning right now at 10 a.m. is about 33 degrees Celsius, whatever that is in Fahrenheit. That's probably maybe 89, 90 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe, something like that. G'day, David, how you doing? Well, of course, I'm going to have to sit here and scroll this thing as we go along. I'll try not to do the hand in front of the camera, even though I've got to remember to look at the camera, not at the screen. So how is everybody as they slowly join and participate in the Saturday morning startup process? And if you haven't realised, yes, it's quite sunny, quite hot, and it's Sukhothai. This is what we do up here. Okay. I got nothing to report today. This is just a get together, see what you guys are up to. Who's ready for taking on the young throng of layabouts who want to kill everybody with water? I'll take a bit of a wander around, show you the farm. Yep, she's already aiming. This one over here. Of course, where's the camera facing? Yeah. There's Beale. Start already. Yes, why not? Start already. Oh, that's right, we've got plastic bags for our cameras and things like that as well. I do have my GoPro, and the GoPro, they tell me, is waterproof. I think I did it last year in Songkran, which was a sort of half exercise Songkran. It wasn't really a Songkran. This is really the first Songkran since 2019 where everything is back to normal. Officially something I would say is back to normal. Yes, we had Songkran last couple of years, but they were sort of half-hearted attempts. Now, of course, Thailand has decided to make it an international event and publicise the fact that Songkran now is 21 days, starting from the 1st to the 21st of April, I think it was. But officially the water fights start today. That's what I'm getting at. Anyway, if you don't start chatting or asking questions and things like that, then I don't know what to talk about. Todd did say he was going to come along and say hello, but I guess he's not woken up yet. Can you hear the bird noises? That's a good question. Oh, since nobody's chatting, I'm going to probably take a wander around then, show you the farm, hey? Mate, I know things are going to get a bit shaky now. Oh, you don't want to look at me, you want to look at what I'm looking at, don't you? There we go. This is the house. Camera's probably a bit shaky, I've got to watch out my range. There's Grandpa. Hello, Grandpa. Saudi Pimai. He's getting on in years. These are tobacco drying huts, but the season's finished. They've done the drying, they've already sold out. Except Geng's got some, looks like he's got some cabbage growing here. Thai cabbage. I saw another one over here as well. I think Geng's been a little bit adventurous. Yep. Yeah, there's some more cabbage plants sitting there just doing nothing in amongst the marigolds, it looks like it. This is not her house. Yeah, it's not Mum's house, that's the next door neighbour. This is Thailand. That house is now, what, 50 years old? Oi! Got to watch my footing around here. Whoop. I got a 5 metre long audio cable I got to keep in my hand. Here's our main road. And of course there's the main road. Oh, okay, got some scrolling going on. Happy Songkran, everybody. There, David. How's the weather? Very bloody hot, Mark. Very bloody hot. I think we hit 40 yesterday. Is the weather like this year already? Yes, Arthur, it's, yeah, well, we do have a situation with, we are chatting. Oh, right, okay. See, this is YouTube app. I can't deal with it, It doesn't scroll automatically. You've got to keep your finger on the screen. Anyway, yeah, this is the house. That's our room just there. No air conditioning. Oh my God. God, it was warm last night. Country living, gotta love it. Here's our two nieces. Bill, say hello, Bill.
Hello.
Hello. She's got the tomboy look now. She wants to be tomboy. No?
Yes.
Yeah, no. You pretty girl, why you want to be tomboy? Yes, gender fluidity here in Thailand is a bit of a weird one. Just let them be. Don't encourage it. Just let them experiment. Let them find out what the world is really about. That's all you got to do. I think the current movement, we're trying to justify this gender dysphoria, is just getting a little bit out of hand. Right, okay, Mark. I think it's been hottest April ever experienced in the very, very long time. Yes, Mark. Well, not that I've really sort of been up in Sukhothai. I think I've only been in Sukhothai for Songkran one other time before. So it's definitely hotter than it was then, that's for certain. And we were also taking accommodation in one of those motels around the corner. But we decided, no, if you're going to be Thai, let's do it the Thai way. Everybody else has got no air conditioning. I think, no, sorry. Somchai, that's the police sergeant here that lives here. They actually finally put an air conditioner in their bedroom. Not sure how efficient it is. It's being wooden walls and everything. But I guess it gives them some comfort at the night time. So there you go. I'm sitting here in front of my palom, just keeping the breeze flowing over the perspiration. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, so life is just a dream. I don't think I've even woken up properly this morning. I did the drive up yesterday, and we left at just midnight on Thursday night. Got here. Water? No. It's a dihydromonoxide plasma cannon. What's this water gun bullshit? Come on. Call it by it's a 1.7 megajoule. See? It's like what I use in Star Citizen, isn't it? But yes, we've already had a bit of splashing around. Sorry, you're bad. Exactly right, Mark. You got to call it by the right name. Got to start a movement. What I should do is I should put my glasses over my glasses. There we go. Now it looks normal. But yes, we did our shopping yesterday. We did a bit of pickup of the local wet market down near the temple there. We went to the Sukhothai yesterday. I was going to show people. I'll take some video shots of the supermarket and the big C at Sukhothai there. But I thought seen one big C and seeing them all. But it seems like a lot of people like our shopping videos for some reason. Is it because Chanya's always crazy? Well, that's just normal life. Or they just want to know what shopping in Thailand's like. I've got no idea, really. But yeah, we all love it. And there's 10 people here now. Hello. Has my mate Todd turned up, or is he going to decide to have the... I did give him a heads up that I was going to try to live stream live, but he said he was going to pop in to say hello. Say hello, Todd, if you're there. Get out of bed if you're not. Of course, Chanya's upstairs having a shower, and I thought we might just dispense with the OnlyFans version of my video. So what's everybody got planned for today? That's a good question. We're heading into Sisamrong. I've seen some morning from New York. G'day. I still don't know how to pronounce that. Learning or evening, yes. He might be still celebrating after his team won the trivia competition. But that was like Wednesday. Was there a bit of... Okay. I'll work it out. One of these days you'll give me an audio sample of what the name sounds like and I'll know how to pronounce it. Yaklama, good morning from sunny Chiang Mai. Smelly, can you breathe? What's the ppm levels up there, Yaklama? Double L. Looks like Lun. Yeah. Happy Songkran, Mark. Yes. Happy Songkran, says my voice converter. Voice converters, gotta love them. Sitting up here, relaxing with the wildlife. Everybody loves the shopping videos, but I don't know, that's always going to be the same, you know. We all eat, we all shop. I did ask a question on one of the recent posts or in the comment section, do I need to do more price points as I go around doing the shopping stuff so people can keep up to date with the cost of living? Oh, good to each their own. But yeah, so you know, I do that little price point of any sort of notable prices for comparison, like when we eat our food. But somebody sort of mentioned recently they like to keep abreast of the shopping. You shopped more than your ex-wife. Yeah, well, I do more shopping now than when I was single. That's for certain. And although when you were single, PPM level 102, quite low. Yes, that's not too bad at all. PPM level, I think they fudge those figures. But yes, I do those little price points for when we do our meals, but I don't do much price pointing. As I said, it's one of those sort of things. Trying to keep a calculator in your head for the 24 cents in the dollar that we currently get, which is a little bit higher than what it has been. I actually got 24.2 on my transfer earlier this week. Then it bombed out, but I got 24.2. I spiked that one. Happens about this time of the month, second week in the month. You've got to watch it on a daily basis to really pick that best time to transfer, because it always seems to peak around about the second or third day in the second week. You know, and if you're not careful, you can miss it. Like I noticed, yeah, Expat Paul. Good morning. Comparing prices there to what is here in the state. Okay, so like I'll try to focus on more of the price points of stuff. Maybe that's what people want to do. I said I got to keep on thinking what the algorithm seems to promote my videos with, and then it's got sort of that cost of living. I said I hate that term cost of living, because everybody lives differently. But keeping those price points or price comparisons, even though you're going to want to watch a 20-minute video, well, watch a 20-minute video. It all works for me. Oi. So what are you up to today, Mr. Paul? You out ready? You got your dihydro monoxide plasma cannon ready to go and take on the establishment, so we can overthrow the government? What do you reckon, huh? Look, I know that's the thing I try to avoid. I try to avoid because I'm getting this from my Australian counterparts, you know, the constant jealousy of me living here in Thailand. It's got nothing to be jealous about. I just made some plans that other people didn't. You know, I trod the left-hand path, as they say. You know, I did things that other people didn't do, and I still do things that other people don't do. You know, and it just makes for all the fun. Looking for a suitable sidearm for Songkran. Okay, yeah, well, I got this one at Big C yesterday. It was 185 baht. Price they're paying for dihydro monoxide plasma cannons these days. I know if I want to buy a plasma cannon in Star Citizen, it's like 5,000 AUEC. But, you know, maybe that's the different conversion rates for AUEC versus Thai baht. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But when you can buy a Starship for 1.7 million baht, it's, I don't know. I'm going around Bangkok in a Songkran. That's one way to do it. I think for a few years back in the early days when I was coming here to Songkran, we used to ride around in the back of in back of a pickup truck with a 44-gallon drum of water. They were the days. I think they tried to stop people doing that. And I haven't seen many trucks supporting water tanks and running around people doing all the water gun fights. But this is really the first year back since 2019 where I think things will get back to normal. And yeah, I've got my waterproof camera ready to go, ready to shoot that. We're going into Si Sam. They've got one whole street set up for the water fights. Don't know how the shop vendors have to cope with that sort of stuff, but I guess that's part and parcel of the way it works, isn't it? This is Songkran. And quite honestly, I never hear the Thais complaining about Songkran and the water fights. The only people I hear complaining about Songkran and water fights are the Farang here. I think they chose the wrong country to retire in, to tell you the truth. Last year there was plenty of utes with water barrels in Bang Chang. Okay, yeah, well, around our area I didn't see any at all, Mark. Okay, I'm trying to remember exactly what Songkran last year was like. I think we did some temples, did some temple visits. That's right. I went into Soi 71, didn't I? I sort of met up with Susan. I think I took the GoPro down Soi 71. It's probably the only time you can actually shoot 71 without the girls getting complaining, at least anyway. That video's in the backlog. You can go and check that out if you want. What really gets me is I still have a video from 2016. You know, the one where I have everybody grabbing Chanya's breasts in Songkran day 2. That still gets 30 or 40 views a week. And around Songkran, it always seems to lift up again. I think I'm seeing 50 views a day at the moment on that sort of 2016 Songkran day. And when you look at the analytics, you can see a peak around the 15-minute and the 17-minute mark, which is where all the breast grabbing goes on. Shows you the type of people that watch YouTube. They don't watch the whole video, they just want to watch the grabbing of the breasts. I don't know, it's the way things go, I guess. Or maybe they rewind that bit over and over again, I don't know. Yeah, don't worry about the Discord today. I'm not on Discord today, so there you go. Should have probably turned that one off. Such is life. It's such a relaxing attitude, a relaxing atmosphere up here. This is the only bit of work I'm really going to do today. Last night was beer, Sukhothai whiskey, and Regency. And I'm doing not too bad this morning, mind you. As I said, I hadn't slept for 36 hours, so yeah, I drove up in the early hours of the morning, and 6.5 hour drive. Got here, and everybody basically arrived at 7 a.m. and everybody's up, so I never got to sleep. I've had cat naps all yesterday just to relax and just try to get some energy. But by about 9 o'clock last night, that was it. I was out. I had to sleep. Oh, before I slept, I watched that new series, Fallout. Have anybody been watching that series, Fallout? I highly recommend that one. Veritasium playing a video. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, if you haven't seen Fallout, not that I've actually played. I've got the game in my library. I just never really played it. It's a Fallout 76, I think they call it. It's a multiplayer MMO, it's a co-op adventure game. The movie is based on the game, since it's Bethesda's part of the production company. From what I've been reading, they very hold true to the canon, which is interesting. So now I actually feel like jumping in the game and actually see if we can get a group together and go and do Fallout 76. It rates pretty well on the Steam library, so we may be able to get some live streams of that going on next week after the whole fun and games of the the TV series is over. Anyway, I wonder if my girl's up. Since it is our video channel, I'll see if I can go and find where the girl is. She can say hello. If I walk away from my water gun, I'm sure I'm going to get sprayed. Okay, let's see if we can go and find where Chanya is. Oh, we got music in the background. This is the guard dog. Yeah, not guarding much at all. And you want the purple, yes. Right. As I said, there's my two nieces. Oh, shoes off. Oh. Take the shoes off. Oi. So we can see where my girl is. Thai stairs are very steep for some reason. It's about a 45-degree incline, that one. Okay, T-Dark. Oh, there she is. Oh, here's our OnlyFans. You looking sexy there, darling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makeup.
Makeup.
For Songkran.
Makeup for Songkran. Oh, makeup. You show them how to make up. Show them how to make up. Make you look pretty. Oh, so am I. So am I. Oh, you're going to use, it's now, okay, the camera's now a mirror. Oh my goodness. You ready for Songkran?
Yep.
You have dihydromonoxide plasma cannon?
Yep.
She has?
Yeah.
No, she's going to steal my one.
What about?
Dihydromonoxide plasma cannon.
Plasmic.
Plasma cannon.
Where?
She doesn't play games.
No way.
Oi! Getting up fast like that is not good for my blood pressure. She's camera shy. Okay. So, Chanya's making up, and one of these days I'm going to say, seriously, I'm going to fall down these stairs one day. I'm sure I'm probably not the first person to have done that either. Hey. Oi. There's lots of gravel around the place, and it's quite sharp gravel. You've got to wear your shoes everywhere. Oi. Well, now that everybody's here again, I'll again do a little wander around, show you the layout of the farm. Little veggie garden. There's the other sort of cabbage that you grow in Thailand. And we've got some lettuce. Looks like we've got some dill. What's this one here? Bok choy or something like that? I can't remember what this one here is. And of course, as I said before, Geng has his own little personal supply of the traditional Thai cabbage. Can't say that other word. Mum's office. This is cooking. That's my mate Geng. Howdy crap. Hello. Oh, he wants me to smoke some cabbage. Not this time of the morning. Too early. Too early.
Hello, hello.
This is my cousin Geng. Say hello.
Hello.
Howdy crap.
สวัสดีครับ
Somebody pay my crap.
สวัสดีปีใหม่ครับ
Good, good. Gotta love Thailand. Really do. And you got to move around too to get a bit of a breeze flowing, you know. Well, I can sit in front of my chair again with the lom blowing over me. Oh. He did have a go at doing mushrooms here, but I think he gave up on the whole idea. Oi. Up. Anyway. What is it? How old am I, Arnold? A little bit older than my teeth and the same age as my tongue, isn't it? I don't know how the old saying goes. God, I don't have a grandmother anymore to teach me all the old sayings. As old as my as old as my gums and a bit older than my teeth, I think it was. I can't remember. Joe Elliott, good morning. How are you? We just did a bit of a wander around. You're going to scroll back and say hello to Chanya. I can't keep going up and down those stairs for an hour. I'm too old. But in question, I'm 63, or I'm 43 and many months. Because like between friends, we don't talk about the extra months, do we? It's just a few extra months. 24 to be precise, but you know, or 240, sorry. Got to do my math right. 240 months. Don't ask me to do math. Of course, now I've got somebody on my case who wants me to help him out with a project which requires me to use math. I don't know about that. Still thinking about that one. Try to help out where I can, but you know, I haven't done math for over 7 years. But yeah, the good thing about Arnold, the good thing about Thailand, they do allow you to obtain a retirement visa here, or the long-term retirement visa, once you are 50 years old and can show that you can support yourself here, financially that is. That requires a 65,000 a month stipend from some sort of establishment in your own country, or moving, you know, 800,000 baht over to this country and leaving it at a bank and get shitty interest rates, which is the way I've done it. I just find it a little bit more convenient than having to do these scheduled monthly transfers, because again, monthly transfers requires you to pick the right day where it's got to transfer. You don't want to be doing schedules on the wrong day. Well, you've got to pick the right day to do the transfer to maximize that cost, or the transfer anyway. But I've been here now, or coming in September, it'll be 8 years. God, time flies. Oh my God. Can't even think. I hardly even remember what it was like to work these days. I've been sort of doing some flashbacks and trying to remember, what did I actually get paid to do at that office? I do remember going to work and coming home every day and chatting with people every day and looking at log files every day, but that's about all I ever did. Of course, every week or so there'll be a new server to commission or something like that, and prepare ready for, doing all the preemptive tests to make sure it's going to last a distance of 4 to 5 years on the platform. So there's quite an extensive array of tests, but you just got to switch a switch, run that test, walk back an hour later, run that test, and you do that for 3 or 4 days, and then you say, well, I'll put my name behind that one, and we'll put that one into the fleet and see what happens. But I don't even really think that was work, looking at log files and preparing servers and putting out fires and rescuing people from cryptocurrency exploits and things like, well, not so cryptocurrency, but those phishing scams where they go and sort of have their computers locked up with some sort of obscure password, and then they need to find some cryptocurrency to unlock their files. That's about all I really did. Getting a bank account for retirement visa is a huge challenge currently, is it? Well, the only advice I would give to that one there is get yourself the Tabian Barn, the yellow book, the house book, or get yourself on a house book of some sort of person that's going to be compliant to go through and run that gauntlet. But that has really no bearing on you, you see. You just got to be the person, the applicant, and the Thai people do all the paperwork on that one. Well, in my case, that's how it will happen. But you do need 3 people to vouch, 3 Thai nationals to vouch for you. In my case, it was Chanya, Pa, and I think it was B were the 3 people that signed off for me. But once I got the Tabian Barn, I've never had to deal with that other stuff. Bank accounts, I just walked in there. They said, I want to see your work visa. And so I'm retired. Here's my Tabian Barn. And they go, okay. Well, the person, the counter, didn't really comply. She's had to escalate that to somebody higher up in the bank, who then said, yes, that is part of the procedure. Because they don't teach anybody anything in banking as far as I can see. They just, they're just pen pushers, paper pushers. They have check boxes of things they know how to do. But yeah, once the senior banking clerk sort of said, yes, Tabian Barn is all you need, bang, bang, bang. And yeah, I've had my Cassicon Bank now for what? Well, I think sort of, coming up to 5 years now, yeah. And has been sort of most useful, very useful over the last 5 years, I must admit. Go on, scroll. Oh, that's a bugger. A few years ago, it was simple long-term visa and it's been passed. Well, again, there's so many ways to exploit it, and I think the way they've really got around now is to put it back on the Thai people. You know, if you're a resident here in Thailand, if you're residing here in Thailand with a Thai partner, then the Tabian Barn is the way to go. Yes, Ma, used to be very easy, but due to money laundering, banks are clamping down. Yes, well, this is the way it's going to be. Tabian Barn, money in the bank. Well, Tabian Barn to open the account, I don't know, I think it only costs 1,000 baht to open the account. And then, of course, you've got to move money across, which is a bit challenging sometimes. Well, again, agencies, this is how most of the Bangkok crew that Jerry's crew seem to deal with that. They use agents. Again, it seems to be sort of so simple for them to just, run the gauntlet on that one. They do it every day. They know who to speak to. They know the right words to say. And again, it's a checkbox system. If somebody's asked a question, the right answer for that checkbox is this, and ding, 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 away you go. But again, the banks have to sort of see the residency certificate. And residency certificate, that's 1,900 baht from Chanya Wazza. Doesn't cost you anything out our way in our province, but the residency certificate, once you get that one done, the bank should have no problem opening the account for you. It's, of course, gaining the residency certificate. That's the challenge, isn't it? Took a trip to Pattaya where money talks a lot more. Yes, I know I did my first license transfer from Australia license to Thailand here, and did that through a Pattaya agent. I think it's the fact that I wanted to be driving when I got out here as soon as possible. Even though the Australian driver's license, a current Australian driver's license, is all you need to show here in Thailand if you are an Australian expat cruising around. You don't actually need that international driver's license, although that is an assistance. Even the international driver's license you get from the NRMA has absolutely no Thai language translation on the international license. You pay your whatever per diem NRMA, but it's effectively it's an insurance policy as opposed to any sort of driver's license. There are insurance policy clauses in there to protect you and your exploits when you're on the ground. But the Australian driver's license, because we drive on the same side of the road, that's always been accepted at any checkpoints. They might look at you funny, but as long as the dates are current, you shouldn't have a problem. But if you want to err on the side of caution, definitely drop into an NRMA and get yourself an international license. I think when I got mine, it was $35 or $40 or something like that. It's probably a bit more these days. I was watching a video here and from one of the expats here, just went overseas, and he was giving me the whole rundown. It might have been Foreigner Joe, he might have mentioned it. I can't remember which video it was, about getting your international driver's license here in Thailand. Seems to be also very simple. Pay your money and wait an hour or whatever it takes. Gets it done pretty quickly. But every province is going to be different. Don't worry about it. Just talk to somebody. Talk to an expat already in your province. That's why we do YouTube. Everybody has different provinces that they're going to attend. If you decide to choose to live in Nakhon Pathom province, then I'm the guy to have a chat to. I'll tell you how it is. Tell you what the score is. What is that on my screen? I don't know what that is. Probably a fingerprint. But yeah, what's going on the route? I do these live streams to catch up with everybody else. Got to try to convince everybody to actually talk to us. Otherwise, I just sound like somebody just spouting off the mouth and not really giving you anything of value. it's the value aspect of all this YouTube. Obviously, there's some sort of value in my content, but again, you're always trying to get a video out each week. I don't know how you can promote the mundanity or mundanity, is that the right word, of just living in Thailand and just enjoying yourself, enjoying your senior years. Rayong Province chat to Todd. He's a master of research. That's one of the things he is. Slack he said he was going to show up today. If you're there, Todd, say hello in the chat. But Mark's here. It's all good. He's the 2IC. I think it's already got a degree hotter already. Mundaneness. Thank you, Scott. Thank you for that one. Mundaneness. It still doesn't sound right, does it? But yeah. Life in Thailand. You can make it as simple or as complicated as you like. That's all I say. To make it simple, just be part of the crowd. Treat everybody like yourself. Right? Don't push people's buttons. Be happy. Smile a lot. That's the way to really make friends here in Thailand. You just walk through any market, and you give any of these vendors a smile, and you'll always get a smile back. It always brightens your day. That's one thing Australia lacks these days. And I remember in the 70s and the 80s, people used to smile a lot. These days, not so much. I don't know why they don't smile anymore. Maybe just the current state of affairs, just nothing to smile about. Current love interest in Pitsaluk. What do you think of the area? Well, I've only ever driven through the area and basically on the main road, so it's really nothing I can compare against. I guess it's very much like Sukhothai. But then again, the only thing you got to deal with here in Sukhothai is the contraflow traffic. And I'm not just talking motorcycles, I'm talking cars as well. Oh my God, seriously. I suppose, the main street in Sukhothai is wide enough that can, avoid any real big accidents. But God, seriously, what's wrong with just going up and doing a U-turn and coming around and doing the other U-turn? But yeah, Thais are, I suppose, in one sense, like the rest of us, we're just lazy. It's only 100 yards that way, it's 500 yards that way to that U-turn, another 500 yards or another kilometre of that U-turn, and then back to here. No, I just go 100 yards contraflow down the road here. That'll sort my problem out. Robert Groves, good morning, how are you? Yeah, Robert just wants to live in the desert. He doesn't get rain. He thought the rain we had yesterday here was fake. Yeah, but on the subject of Charm is a really lovely area. Yep. I should have had Robert here probably correcting me before about the visa stuff, but I don't think I did, and I don't think I spoke out of error. Yes, relaxed and enjoying myself, doing absolutely nothing, trying to find the most comfortable hammock to relax in. Yeah, that's the one that I erected yesterday. Oh my God. Trying to get the energy to actually function here in 34 degrees Celsius. I think I need to spend more time outside. And I'm going to need to get some, I suppose, some suntan cream as well, because we're going to be out in the sun for about 3 hours of today, getting a good old, dose of, cancer-causing UV rays. But a bit of sunblock will be right. Sorry, I was on the phone talking to our daughter. It's her birthday. Well, wish her a happy birthday from all of us here, Robert. I'm sure that it's just one of those extra special days. And what a special day to have a birthday on the 12th of April, Songkran. It's like a double party, isn't it? where was it is the temperature will get quite hot. We're looking at 40 today as the forecast. 40 with scattered thunderstorms. They said thunderstorms yesterday as well, but they said thunderstorms yesterday. We didn't get any just in our location, but I think they just prepare people for the worst. The main problem with bits is I see is that it's a bit of to have Chanya do your hair right. Well, the right cost, you could probably drive there today and give you a trim. Not so much, you'd probably charge 3,000 or 4,000 baht for that one for a haircut. Mind you, I don't think she brought any of her styling equipment with her today. She's having a holiday as well. She only gets 2 holidays a year, that break over New Year and the break over Songkran. The other days she takes off are just random when she feels it's appropriate. 39 here and sunny, sunny, sunny. Yes, I don't think we've actually hit 39 yet. Mind you, it's probably 39 in the sun. Feels like about maybe 34, 35 now. $34 on your side of the Gulf, yes. So remember my little takeaway today, it's not a water gun, it's a dihydro monoxide plasma cannon, okay? That makes it all more effective. Oop. Where was it is the temperature high is forecast to be 103. How is he going to stay cool? Well, I think the water is going to stay, the plasma keep us cool. On the dark side, Mark. But yeah, we're ready to go and take on Samrong. I don't think we're going to Sukhothai today. We're going to just do the local one here. We may go Sukhothai tomorrow. I believe there's different locations around the area. They're going to do different days where there's their premium water fighting day, which is another thing you'll get here. I know 2019 before, I think Sukhothai used to celebrate Songkran a week earlier. I saw somebody's posted a schedule on my wall the other day showing the fact that the different timings, but now that the whole Sukhothai is 21 days, I think it just umbrellas the whole aspect of it. But Chanya does tell me the official start today of the water fights, that is today. That's the official start. I could be wrong, but I got to believe what my missus says. Otherwise, we won't have a relationship. She might be feeding the ducks in the morning. He should be drinking plenty of beer, Chang. You have to keep the fluids up. Well, I got plenty of beer, Leo. I think that's better, more refreshing. But we will argue about that one till the cows come home. But yes, keeping the fluids up. I've already had my second cup of coffee. Of course, I don't have my coffee making machine, so I've had the resort for Birdie 3-in-1. It does the job, kicks everything into action, but it just doesn't taste like real coffee. I don't know how people drink that stuff. The only thing it's got going for it is the caffeine, I think. As Robert said the other day, a holiday from my holiday. Well, as I said, there's one up in Somchai's room, which he's the house, I suppose, custodian. Right, he now lives here. He's the police officer that we talk about. He's the police sergeant here for our little Amphor. So I don't know if it was a promotion or was a side movement. He wanted to get out of where he was. He was, one of those senior officers in his area, which was Pratam Thani. but he asked to be moved to Sukhothai to take care of, to help take care of family, which is what you do. Since grandmother passed away a few years ago, he realigned everything so that he could make that sideways movement. But I did ask him this morning. I said, with my translator, I said, because he was off to work this morning. I said, how much overtime do you get paid? Or, I think overtime. What's your overtime rate for working on a public holiday like Songkran? He said, nothing. It's still the same pay rate. I go, really? It's a goddamn holiday, as far as I'm concerned. You don't get paid extra for working on holidays? Well, I suppose I didn't either. I was salary earner, so I didn't get any extras. But you're always on call, always have to run in at the 11th hour to sort of fix something if something goes wrong. But I suppose that's why they pay the big bucks. But over here, I certainly wouldn't want to be a police sergeant on the big bucks they get paid. I think we paid our IT guy over here more per month 7 years ago than what he gets paid on a monthly basis as a salary earner. Not that I've ever asked, but I don't believe the constables don't get paid much. I think they barely make 20,000 baht a month. I'm not sure what they get paid as a senior constable or senior officer. Yeah, they get paid monthly, not per hour, yes. It's the way I think most Thais get the same thing. I have to sort of say I've never seen any hand movements of that nature being around him. I'm sure they go on, but he does sort of come across as being above the line in everything he does. Plus, he doesn't give me any grief. So, but knowing, I think the other thing is the heavy Buddhist influence here in this family. This whole family is very devout Buddhism. Starts at 15,000 baht per month, is it? I thought it was 20. DC, good morning. How are you doing? But I'm sure he doesn't get paid any extras being up here as what he might have done in the more suburban areas. And exactly how those movements of fines work, I'm not going to speculate. Again, movement of fines, I think if you have to pay a fine, use your app. Use the electronic tracking of the money so that you know it gets done and administered properly. I think if there's a cash payment for a traffic fine, whether that actual cash makes it into the coffers is another matter. I've had it happen once myself. We were coming off, we were going somewhere, and Chanya said, turn left here. And what it was is she gave me a bit of late warning, and it was onto the expressway, and you got 3 lanes which we pay the expressway fee, and 2 lanes were the the e-ticket lanes, and then the far right lane was a pay as well lane. But as I drove in, I realised that right lane didn't have the gate down, which has been closed, which means I had to go to the left lanes because they didn't have an e-ticket. I had to traverse across the 2 unbroken white lines on the road, which were the lane markers for the automatic booths, to get into the other pay lane. And so I did that, and as I got to the booth, there's a police officer standing on the other side of the booth there with a ticket ready to go. So it was obviously a scam, right? Get to the window, Chanya did some talking. He wanted to know what the mobile phone was doing on my dash, right? Because this is the thing, if you record them doing all that sort of stuff, you could have them, you can use that in your defences. But I said it's a GPS for tracking where we're going, which Chanya then translated. And he explained the fact that yes, we didn't indicate to cross. We crossed what they call unbroken white lines, and you're not even supposed to indicate to go across that. You just cannot do that, right? It is against the driver traffic rules. So, which is why he's standing on the other side of the booth. He's already got the thing filled out, ready to go, because he knows what he's catching people for. Anyway, he said, I can write the ticket out now and you'll have to go to the police station to pay the ticket. Or I can pay for it, you can pay me now, I take care of it later. Okay, 1,000 baht, now not to worry about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was no ticket issued in that situation. But the interesting thing was, it was one of those setups, you know. People know the right lane is a pay lane, and of course it was closed, so he's got the perfect setup of people coming off that thing, having to cross those two unbroken white lines, ready to grab them as they go through the booth. What can you say? Yeah, this is Thailand. Right, of course, the higher your rank move, you get paid more, you get paid. Not great deal of bribes anymore, few and far between now. Is that right? Okay. I would expect that's the thing. As you climb the ranks and everything else, you're not in that public face so more, and you're there to set a better example for the officers, I would expect. What gets me is the fact that we start this stream at 10 o'clock, and by 11 o'clock we've got 23 people viewing. Such is life. But yeah, could I sit down and build a little getaway house here on this, in the veggie garden behind me? This is where Chanya says if we built something here, we built a 1-bedroom sit-in sort of thing with an air conditioner where the veggie garden is. But yeah, I don't really think that I need to be sort of coming up here more than once or twice a year. And, it's going to cost like maybe 500,000 baht to build what they call a pull down, ultimately, to do it right with air conditioning and a little kitchen and bathroom area and all that sort of stuff. I don't think you'd have much change out of 500,000 baht, which is not out of the dreams of impossibility. It's just the fact that it's 500,000 baht. That's 6 months. That's 6 months living expenses, and you're going to use. Well, I get 6 months living expenses over the next 20 years. I always look at life like that, the longevity. Mick Herbert, good morning. How you doing? Great for you to drop in. While people keep on chatting, I'll keep the thing going because I got no stream on Twitch today. I don't even know how to stream on Twitch from my mobile phone, or even. And look who's here. Come here, darling. People want to say hello. No, cannot see you. Come, darling.
Hello, welcome to Songkran, Thailand.
More people viewing probably because daylight saving. Daylight saving. I keep on forgetting about the curtain.
This one for you.
Oh, look at good. The one thing.
You can pay phone in this one, not take out.
Okay, right.
Yes. You have this one.
Where? Oh, in here. Have white. Okay, yeah. A must-have for adventuring out into the water fights today. I think I need some sort of. I need an instruction set to know how to. Oh, there we go. That's how we do it, is it? And you put your phone in here, and it becomes an IP68 phone. How's that? Yes, I'm not lucky enough to have an IP68 phone. I did buy one of those once. Yeah, I bought one once, and it still got wet. It still collapsed after it got wet. What they don't tell you about the IP68 phones, if you get them wet, then put them in a plastic bag, right, because they got wet, then the humidity gets in there and fucks your phone. So, yeah, don't try that one. Make sure you put your phone in dry. Don't put your phone in wet, because it definitely doesn't make it IP68. Well, yeah, more people viewing, but did you get the elephant pants? No, I didn't get elephant pants. The shorts I'm wearing today are we put that down there. The shorts I'm wearing today are these ones I got from, what do you call it, that trip into MBK the other day, a month ago. And I do have an elephant shirt though. She did manage to buy me an elephant shirt. So you'll see that in, I guess, one of the videos that we'll shoot over the next 2 or 3 days, depending on what's going on. Yeah. Put some rice inside, Chris says. Yeah, well, that's not a bad idea. Thai, swadee krap, somebody pee my crap. Good day, everyone. I'll stay running until people get sick of me anyway. Let me see if I can. There's something crawling around on my. Yeah, that's another thing we don't talk about up here. Lots more bugs. Probably not enough ginjok around the place. Although there are ginjok, there's just not bugs. There's more bugs than ginjok can eat. There we go. Good. Ready to rock and roll. Ready to rock and roll. Budgie smugglers for me when I went, right. That is just not on, Mr. Mark. I think I'll send Pat Thai your Facebook account address. She can start following you. She's been on my case to catch me in a set of budgie smugglers, and I said, no way, that's just not on. That's why they never go out. That wouldn't surprise me. Hey, I've been plugging. You're calling these things here the wrong thing. For those people who are watching now, it's not a water gun. It's a dihydro monoxide plasma cannon. Okay, sounds more official, and they work better. That water's getting nice and warm. More bugs, excellent, Warren. That's the dinner sorted out. I had no idea what I was eating last night. I was eating something last night. Where's it? Chris Thai, I love the old city in Sukhothai. Never been to modern city other than passing through. I was going to grab my camera out yesterday and do a wander through the Big C supermarket area. Yesterday I thought I was running on fumes. I think that was 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, so I hadn't slept for 36 hours. So 8, 19, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 7 plus 24 is 30. I hadn't slept for 31 hours, and I was trying to think of words to say. That was me doing math again. Oh my God. Yes, this is a business end. Yeah, that's the business style one. Yeah, exactly. 1.7 megajoule dihydro monoxide plasma cannon. Yeah, donate now so I can afford to pay for one. Anyway, I suppose you guys have got things you want to get done. You know, it is Songkran today. We've got to get ourselves ready and motivated to go into Sukhothai, into Sesamrong. We've got beer, we've got Laokar, we've got Regency, and we've got Samsung. So we're still pretty set up. That'll last tonight, but I guess what you drink in those water buckets out there in the field, you just never know exactly what you're drinking here up in Sukhothai. You might want to avoid that. You might want to go for a clean beverage as opposed to something that's in a bucket. But if you want to really walk on the wild side, drink out of the buckets that they provide. You never know what's inside there. Just don't use it for a bum gun. Oh my God, probably keep the toilet jokes aside, but the water temperature up here is like hot water out of the tap at the moment. It's probably about 34 degrees. I can't believe how much hotter that feels than like our house at maybe 26 degrees. That sort of starts to smarten when you're using your bum gun, I tell you. But yeah, the things you have to deal with here, camping in Thailand. Yes, be everywhere. Be safe, everyone. 7 deadly days in Thailand. It is. Just drive safely, drive carefully. Do the right thing. Just keep your speed down because little kids are going to run on the road. That's what they do. And I think if you're not aware of the fact that kids are kids, and they will be running away from water or running into water or running at water, spraying everywhere, and they're going to be doing the spraying as well. Just got to take care. Drive slowly around the place. From Kanchanaburi, g'day Mick Carroll, how you doing? Yes, it was a different type of jacuzzi. It actually smarts, it really does. You've got to be careful. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys wrap. We're going to wrap up here and just quickly exit out of the place. And we're going to get ourselves in some sort of ready fashion for going and taking on the throng. And don't drink too much before you drive. Don't drink at all before you drive. Don't drink and drive, period. End of story. I know it's hard to do in Sukhothai, but this is Sukhothai. Cheers, happy Songkran, everybody. Yes, Mark. Enjoy. We'll talk to you next week on the live stream, of course. We'll be back to normal. I expect to start getting videos out probably next Friday. So until then, peace out, stay cool, drive slowly, don't drink too much, and watch out for the runaway kids because there are a lot on the street at the moment. And we don't want to have to deal with that emotional drama of anybody's life here in Thailand. It's an emotional roller coaster. Anyway, I'm out of here. So see you soon. Happy New Year. Okay.